Hey guys, Jack Middleton, the Empowered Vegan here, and today I'm doing something special. I'm about 10-15 videos into this YouTube channel, and I realized that I haven't even done a dessert yet. In this video, we're making pumpkin spice cheesecake. So I absolutely cannot take full credit for this cheesecake. This cheesecake is an adaptation of one of my ex-coworkers' cheesecakes. Sarah Wiseman, the master of vegan cheesecake, taught me how to make vegan cheesecake, and this is adapted from one of her recipes. What are we gonna do instead of cheese? Well, what role does the cheese play? It plays a couple roles, but in terms of the structural integrity of the cheesecake, it plays the role of the fat. So what are we gonna do instead? We're gonna use a vegan substitute that has a fatty profile that we can make into a creamy base so that it will set nicely, similar to a cheesecake. In this recipe, what we're gonna use is cashew. Now, if you have a nut allergy, what you can also do is you can substitute those cashews for sunflower seeds and it'll work pretty well. It ends up being a little bit leaner than a cashew-based cheesecake, but it's still nice and a great substitute if you can't eat nuts. So first things first, we wanna make our base. Take all of the base ingredients and put them into your food processor. I said food processor intentionally. You don't want to use a blender for this. Use a food processor. If you don't have one, once your base has been made, you're going to press that into the bottom of a springform pan. Now your cashews should have already been soaking for at least 2 hours. If you're short on time, you can boil water. You can pour them over the cashews and let them sit for about 20 minutes. That'll be fine. Once your base is made, then you can make your filling. So you can combine all of your ingredients for your filling into your blender. Now, if you're working with a lower powered blender, you might want to do this in batches so that you don't explode your blender. It can get pretty thick and you want to make sure that it's really smooth. Once you've got your filling nice and smooth, you can pour it into your cheesecake pan. And then if you want to garnish it with pecans, chop up your pecans and roast them in the oven. Roast them on 350 for about 6 minutes. If you really want to take it all the way, make the salted caramel sauce. The way that you make the salted caramel sauce is you soak your dates first, just like you did the cashews, and then you're going to combine all of your ingredients, including half a cup of the liquid that you soaked the dates in. You'll drain the rest off, but you'll reserve that half cup, and you'll pour that all into the blender, blend it up until it's nice and smooth, and then you can lay it on top of the cheesecake, and you can either cut it in with a knife, or you can put it into a squeeze bottle and make pretty designs on top. Do whatever you want. After the salted caramel's on top, then you can put your pecans on top of that, and then you're sticking it in the freezer. And it's gonna need to be in the freezer for about 3 to 4 hours. When you pull it out, you wanna make sure that it's nice and firm in the middle so that you can cut it really easily without it falling apart on you. 4 hours later. All right, now that it's been 4 hours, you can pull that out of the freezer, and I actually didn't have time to let it set for 4 hours, so mine's gonna be a little bit soft, but yours can be firmer than that. Now you can cut it up, serve it up, good to go. All right, that's it. That's all, folks. This recipe is super easy. You just need a little bit of time. So you want to make sure you are prepping this probably the day before whatever event you're going to be bringing it to, because let's be honest, this is a big cheesecake. You're probably not going to eat it all on your own. And if you think that you're going to, or if you have a plan to, you must have some kind of issue. This is a big cheesecake. That's literally like eating 1 cup of coconut oil. It's a lot of coconut oil. Get a friend, get a buddy. Also split the ingredients because there's like 12 pounds of nuts in this cheesecake. The recipe for this cheesecake is down below. If you like this video, then like it, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe, because there is recipes on the weekly coming your way with video components every single week. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, also, if some of you were wondering, this is also a breakfast item.